Let's see what they want.
Hey Reggie, how you doing?
Do I know you?
No, I'm Detective.
How do you know me?
I'm Detective McCarthy.
How do you know me? I didn't ask you that. I don't need to. What's your name and badge number?
Detective McCarthy.
What's your badge number?
1125.
1125. What's your name and badge number?
Detective Ingebretson, Hartford PD.
Say that again.
Detective Ingebretson, Hartford PD. Badge number 605.
Okay. What you doing at my door?
Well, I just want to talk to you about your contact at West.
I don't care what you want to talk to me. Look. What do you have nothing to talk to me about?
Sir, I'm not here for a confrontation.
I am a productive member of society. I am a citizen of the United States of America. You guys have no reason to unlawfully be at this doorstep right now.
Okay.
Did I commit a crime?
I'm not.
Did I commit a crime?
I'm here.
Hold on. Answer my question, please. You are at my doorstep asking me questions, right? Can you answer a couple questions first? Before you get into your questioning me, I am a citizen here. You will not violate any rights today, sir.
Absolutely.
You will not come to my house and question me like you have authority. You will answer questions if you would like the respect of getting answered questions.
Okay.
Sorry, this is how I operate. So, was I suspected of committing a crime?
Possibly.
Oh, possibly.
Okay.
So you have reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime?
You could have been violated.
It could have, should have, shoulda, coulda, woulda, possibly, maybe on a rainy day.
Welcome to come to the West Bend Police Department.
I'm welcome to stay inside my home as well.
That is fine. When you go to a parking lot and start looking into vehicles.
That is a First Amendment protected lawful activity. It is publicly accessible, open to the public.
I am here to give you a warning for prowling.
Prowling?
That if you're looking into vehicles could be construed as prowling, okay?
No. You just said you're giving me a warning for prowling?
Yep, I'm giving you a warning.
What's your name again?
I'm explaining you the ordinance, okay? I'm explaining the ordinance. I don't want to see you get a ticket.
How do I file a complaint on this?
Okay? Go talk to my supervisor.
No, well, you should have a complaint form, shouldn't you?
Okay, no, I don't need a complaint form. Talk to my
So,
supervisor and file a complaint.
so to make a complaint about you, I have to talk to your supervisor? Because you guys aren't crooked all the same, huh?
Talk to the chief of police then, okay? All right? I'm here to give you a warning for prowling and explain the ordinance to you when you're looking into vehicles, all right?
Anything my eyes can see, I can film. It's a First Amendment protected activity, and that was a publicly accessible parking lot. You have no reason to be on my doorstep trying to give me no warning for prowling. I'm glad. Where are you from? And you're from where?
West Bend.
I'm glad you guys came together, because guess what? I will be back.
Okay?
I will be back to see you guys' department again.
Okay.
Thank you so very much. You guys will make my channel so amazing. You will see yourselves on the internet.
Okay.
You will see yourselves.
Thanks for your time. I'm just
Blah, 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 la, la, la. Don't eat yellow snow. Don't walk in the middle of the street, guys. Try not to violate any rights today or kill nobody, okay? Try not to violate any rights today, guys, okay?
Wow, so these officers or detectives, whatever they are, obviously had time to trump up these charges to approach this citizen at his home and embarrass themselves. Prowling is a crime that is typically defined as entering or remaining on someone else's property without permission with the intent to commit a crime. So in this case, the best of both worlds had previously been to a police department, which is a public place, filming inside a police cruiser, which is public property. So prowling is not the correct crime. These cops threatening to charge him with prowling is unprofessional because it's an attempt to intimidate the citizen from exercising their First Amendment rights. These cops should not be using their power to threaten citizens who are exercising their legal rights. Oh, and let's not forget about the plain view doctrine, which the cops love to use on us. So hey, if we can see it from public, we can film it. And once again, they had to take their walk of shame. But that's going to do it for this video. Much love to these awesome creators. Again, make sure you use the links in the description to go check out their channels and show them some love. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you won't miss the next episode. If you made it this far, thank you so much. You're the real CT3 fam. And without you, there's no CT3. Remember, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. And until next time.
Hey, where do I go to get a complaint form?
Huh?
Can I get a complaint form? I don't know if they're
Complaint forms for what?
the sheriff's department.
What do you need a complaint? Who you gonna complain on? What are they doing?
I would like to keep that information private to protect my personal safety as well as my anonymity. So
Who are
that
you recording right now?
I'm recording you and everything that my eyes can see.
You need to turn that recorder off.
Is this not a public building?
You need to turn it off.
Can I have my complaint form and then I'll leave?
You need to turn it off.
Can I speak to your supervisor?
Sergeant Morrell, I need you up front, please. What's your name?
I prefer not to give that.
You got an ID?
I don't have an ID on me now.
And what are you doing driving?
I'm not driving, I'm walking.
Oh, you're walking. Okay.
I mean, I'm in a public lobby.
I'm up here at the very front where you do visitation. Can I ask why you're video?
Actually, I was here to speak with the sheriff, ask him a couple of questions and talk to him. And they're saying that he's not available.
He may not be available.
I understand that, and they said come back at a later time. That's why I was
He's
going
up
to
here
ask.
video.
Morrell, will you come to the detention center, please?
I hear you're a busy man.
10-4.
All I'd like to ask is, can I get 2 complaint forms, and then I'll leave. That's all I want.
Yeah. For what?
Just to be able to fill them out
Complaint form
for the sheriff's department.
Okay.
Thank
We'll
you.
be back. Come on. Mr. Donut.
Say hey to the tyrant cop, people.
Hey, how are you? Where's your tag at, lady?
It's in my hand.
Well, let's see it,
Why?
because I want to see it.
Am I driving?
No, then why do you have it?
Because it goes with the vehicle.
Where at?
It goes with the vehicle.
Let's display it then,
Why?
because I want to. We're going to run your name and
Why?
his name, because we can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, we can.
This is public property.
Yeah, and I can also run tags.
Uh,
Yeah, North Carolina.
only operation.
Anytime. Anytime.
None of your business.
Thank you.
His name is Larry Avery.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
What's your name and badge number?
I don't have a badge number. I'm not a public official. I'm going to ask you one more time to identify if you won't mind for me, sir.
Okay, thank you.
How are you, sir?
Pretty good.
Can I help you?
Yeah, you might be the person I've been looking to speak to. I've been asking about a complaint form,
Uh-huh.
and then when I asked, I needed to get a second one because I had to speak with the supervisor in order to ask about filing a complaint. So I was going to file a complaint on the officer for denying me my right to file a complaint, which it's kind of unreasonable, but he also told me that I had to stop recording and to stop filming. And you're well within your rights to do that. I'm in a public lobby.
Anyway, what can I do for you?
Can you get me 2 complaint forms and a public records request form, also known as FOIA, the Freedom of Information Act? If you can do that, or I can give you my email and you can email it to me if you've got a lot of busy schedule stuff going on today.
Let me call you right back.
You don't have a tag on your car either, sir.
I actually do.
No, you don't. I just went out there.
Oh, really?
Yep. You ain't got a tag on your car.
Okay.
You're saying you do.
Yeah, I do.
Let's go see it.
You want to go see my...
Let's go see your
Can
tag.
I have 3 complaint forms now?
If you'll drive, the ladies that does that, they're out for lunch right now from now to 1.
Yeah.
If you'll give me your email address,
Yep.
I'll send you one, okay?
All right, I appreciate it. Officer Green, thank you for being polite and cordial with me.
Let me get something to write down with, okay?
So you're saying you have a tag on your car?
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
How do you know which vehicle is mine?
You got a white Ford out there, and your lady friend has it in her lap.
What, the tag?
Oh, yeah, look at that, because she's showing it to me right there.
Here you go, sir.
What do you think about that, sir?
I think you're very...
Right.
I think you're very excited about that.
I am very excited. I'm going to get excited about my job. I love my job.
The unprofessional conduct exhibited by the officers simply for requesting complaint forms highlights a disturbing pattern of behavior within this police department. Treating individuals like a criminal for merely seeking to report an issue is an egregious abuse of power that undermines the principles of justice and public service that law enforcement is supposed to uphold. The actions from everyone, even the white shirt, because he didn't correct the other officer's actions, not only shows a lack of respect for the individuals, but indicates a troubling misuse of authority. Such behavior suggests a willingness to intimidate and retaliate against those who seek to hold the police accountable, which is deeply concerning. This kind of behavior is unacceptable in any professional setting, especially within law enforcement. Police officers are entrusted with the responsibility of protecting and serving the community. When they instead use their power to intimidate and harass citizens, they betray that trust. I would send this video to public officials such as the city attorney, the mayor, and even the governor to expose and hopefully correct the actions of all the officers involved and get this department some better leadership that's obviously needed.
How you doing today? Somebody give you permission to go through that? A few moments before I walked up, she had the bag already open. So we got this officer right here. Found somebody's clothing. Maybe somebody walked to the bathroom. You gonna take it? You done looking through it?
There'd be a man in the gate, and the other lady has her stuff there. Okay. So I'm not sure who's on that is. It's me. Okay. Letitia. Okay, so you don't know who this is? The other girl, she put it there. So I don't know if she put it for someone else or what. Okay, which girl? She was over there when you just went over there? Oh, that's over. So I don't want to leave it there unattended and if somebody's stuff. I thought she left it for someone to come and get it.
I tell you what, if you leave it there, I'll make sure, you know, it gets where it's going to go.
She don't work like that.
Oh, you don't work like that? Did you know you...
Who's coming back to get it? Isn't it? It's not hers? I'm saying it was unattended.
Listen, you're violating someone's Fourth Amendment right.
I'm speaking.
Yeah, but this isn't an incident. I'm talking to you as a human. Well, if you take that in, then that's a problem.
I don't want to leave your personal property unattended, so I don't know if it's
She's so worried about leaving somebody's stuff unattended. There's a bathroom over there. People leave their stuff all the time. She already went through it. She opened up the property, went through the whole thing, wishing that she found something in it.
You can ask her. If not, then we'll put it in lost property and then she can pick it up. Okay.
But she's not going to know. That.
You know what she's wearing and I can see that.
These cops, man. She found that on a sidewalk. Obviously, it's somebody that's homeless that left it there. They're in good faith, hoping that it's there when they get back. They're not going to know that it's in lost and found.
Black dress and a leopard shirt. I think I just gave her a mess. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Ask her whose it is.
Wow, I'm glad I was here, guys. This camera, but she already violated the girl's Fourth Amendment right by going inside of the property. You already went inside the person's property. You're so worried about a package on the ground, you already went through it. She was just going to put that in lost and found. I said, no, maybe somebody went to the bathroom. Now she's going to find out who it is for real. Nobody's going to know it's in the lost and found at the Tampa Police Department. Listen, that's not the law that you take that to Tampa Police property. That's not the law. You already went in the suitcase. You violated someone's Fourth Amendment right. Wow, guys, what's your name and badge number? We'll just get it from your car. And you got 2 stripes, so you're going to take that in. You opened it up, looked at the property. You say that you can't leave it. So if I go take a piss right now, you're going to go take my bike and put it in property? You just took that off public property. We pay for this park. This is city property. This is public property. Whoever left it there left it in good faith. And now I'm about to watch you steal. Wow, I hope I see the person later so I can direct them what to do. You know, they have to call TPD and sign for a release of evidence and go down to 34th Street just to go get it. And since it's clothing, you know it's not going to get put there. You're not doing the right thing. The right thing is to leave it where it was. She's not going to know it's from you. She's not going to know it's from you. Say you walk to the bathroom, she's going to take your stuff. Look how she is. She's a tyrant. I know. Me and you good. She went over here. She looked through the suitcase, then asked, hey, do you know who this is? She should leave it there. Always pick up a camera, guys. Tampa police are tyrants. So we got XF9926. You're going to fail to identify? I just put an internal affairs investigation out on you for not identifying with Mark Seckley. Get out of here. Kick rocks. You just stole someone's property. If I leave my bike over there and go to the bathroom, I know that this lady will take it. Yeah, look me up. You know. Get out of here.
Do you have a question, sir?
He's on public property. Leave him alone.
Huh? I do have a question, but...
Sure. What's up? Or would you rather private?
Yeah, I thought maybe he was going...
Oh, all right.
He's up on you.
All right, well, I mean, she just stole, dog. Dog, if you don't lock your bike, she'll take it. She just took someone's property. So we're going to leave her alone. She's going to go she's going to go talk to a citizen. She's going to do the right thing here. But she just did the wrong thing and stole someone's property, guys.
The Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution protects citizens from unreasonable searches and seizures by the government, including law enforcement officers. This means that before a police officer can search or seize a person's property, they must have reasonable suspicion that the property is related to criminal activity, or they must have a warrant. In this situation, the officer taking a citizen's suitcase that was on the sidewalk to the department's lost and found could be seen as a violation of the citizen's Fourth Amendment rights. This is because the officer opened the suitcase and went through its contents before taking it to the lost and found. By opening the suitcase and examining the contents, the officer was conducting a search. Since the officer did not have a warrant or reasonable suspicion that the suitcase was related to criminal activity, the search was unconstitutional. Additionally, the fact that the citizen was homeless and may have just gone to the bathroom further underscores the importance of protecting their rights. Homeless individuals are often marginalized and face many challenges, including discrimination and mistreatment by law enforcement. It is important that officers are aware of and respect the rights of all citizens, regardless of their housing status. Let's continue.
What? Who are you? What do you mean come over here and talk to you? I don't have to talk to you.
Yes, you do. Okay?
Says who?
Let me finish. Okay? They're calling and saying that you're creating a traffic hazard over here. What are you doing?
Really?
Yes, really. That's why I'm here.
Well, they're lying.
I'm not here playing around, okay?
I'm not here playing around either.
Okay. Well, what's the reason?
What's your name and badge number?
Thomas.
Thomas?
THOMAS 421-421. That's my badge number.
All right, you're dismissed, Thomas.
I'm not dismissed.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, no, you're being detained right now.
For
What are
what?
you doing here?
What crime did I commit?
You're creating a traffic hazard. They're calling it in.
How?
And you're not wanted here. That's how.
The f- I'm on public. I'm not on their property.
What are you doing here?
None of your business.
It is.
No, it's
If
not.
I'm getting calls for this, it is my business.
Where's your supervisor?
Right here.
Are you the supervisor? Yeah, he's the supervisor. You're not gonna correct her? Here, go ahead. Oh, no problem. Will you let her know that I have the right to record right here?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Huh?
COVID stuff or?
I'm just recording, man. It's not my fault that they didn't like it.
I didn't say you couldn't record. Okay?
Let's
But
go
when
find out
we-
what they want.
Huh? But when we have calls,
You're dismissed.
then that's a bad
You're
I'm a problem.
dismissed.
I'm not dismissed.
Bye-bye.
Because you're not my
You're
problem.
dismissed. I am. Damn, Gina.
Okay. So you can record all you want, whatever you want, but here's the thing that we're having an issue with, okay? Don't obstruct the trucks that are coming in. I don't know if you work them in the middle of the street. I don't know. I'm not here to take sides. However, you do need to stay away from their path of travel, okay? Onto the property. Do what you gotta do. Record however you want, all right? Just do not impede the truck drivers that are coming in here, and don't impede the traffic that's coming in, okay?
Don't forget to tie your shoes.
I don't have to tie them. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Any other questions?
You are dismissed.
Actually, I'm not dismissed. I have a job to do, and I'm leaving.
Yep,
Have a
that's
good
what I
day.
thought. Bye.
I hope you're getting paid.
Bye, Felicia. Oh, I am getting paid, just to let you know.
She had an attitude on her, huh? But we must remember that just because someone called the cops on you doesn't mean you lose your rights. Law enforcement officers cannot lawfully detain someone unless they have reasonable articulable suspicion that you have committed a crime. Cop egos often get in the way of them properly investigating if a crime was committed. Luckily, her supervisor was present, so she thought it was a good idea to investigate. Knowing your constitutional rights is crucial for protecting yourself and ensuring that your fundamental liberties are upheld. When the police are called on you and the caller falsely accuses you of a crime, being aware of your rights allows you to respond appropriately and assert your innocence, just like Larry CopWatch displayed in this clip. But that's going to do it for this video. Much love to these awesome creators. Again, make sure you use the links in the description to check out their channels and show them some love. If you're not already, make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you won't miss the next episode. And if you made it this far, thank you so much. You're the real CT3 fam, and without you, there's no CT3. Remember, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. And until next time.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
You want a picture, you can just ask, my brother.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. If you don't want to be famous, don't talk to me. If you don't want to be in that uniform, show respect. In that uniform, show respect. When you're in that clown costume, show respect. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I don't owe you nothing. You work for me. You work for me. Who you work for? Who you work for? Who you work for? Who you work for? Who do you work for?
Never heard of you, brother. Never heard of
You don't know who you work for?
Never heard of you, brother.
All right then. You work for us. You work for him. You work for all of us. You're a public servant, dude. You're a public servant. You're a public servant. I'm your boss. I pay your whole livelihood comes from us. Your whole livelihood, everything. You got a car, everything you have comes from us. You're in denial. For what? You own a home? You own a home? You pay taxes on tax money? You pay taxes on what money? You pay taxes on what money? Tax money, right? Okay. That's like me giving you $100, you give me $25 back. How you pay taxes on tax money? How you pay taxes on tax money? Can I get your card? Can I get your card? Yeah, that's what I thought. You have to, right? You have to give me your card? Because you work for me, right? Oh, okay. Thanks for trying to de-escalate. See the ego? You see the ego? Where you get that ego from? The academy?
Very humble. Very humble.
So why you start a conversation? You don't know that you work for the people?
What? You being mad humble.
You don't know that you work for the people?
That was weird what you were doing.
What?
That was weird.
Minding my business?
Very weird.
Minding my business?
All you want to do is say so. I would have cheated.
I can be going in public all day. You should keep your opinions to yourself. When you're in that clown costume, keep your opinions to yourself. You have to. You have to. So give me your opinion about give me your opinion about the police, about the women sitting with the police commissioner for overtime. Since you want to give opinions, give me your opinion. Give me your opinion. The police commissioner stepped down. You don't know why he resigned?
No.
Because he was sleeping with women for overtime. You don't. Damn, but you know how to give opinions, though, right? What about the mayor? What about the indictment for the mayor? So why he resigned? So why he resigned? So why he resigned? Why did the police commissioner resign? You don't even know. You don't know nothing. You just know how to be disrespectful to the public, right? That's all you know?
You know what being disrespectful.
You trying to talk down to me, talking about because I'm recording you, I need to take a picture of you?
No. I said you being mad.
You're being smart. You're being a smart for no reason. When I didn't say nothing to you. Yeah, real professional, real courteous. A lot of respect. Right, you know the 5 elements of the First Amendment? You know the 5 elements of the First Amendment? Do you? You swore an oath to protect it. You swore an oath to protect it. You know the first 3 words in the preamble of the Constitution? You know what's the Third Amendment? Yeah, of course I do. You swore an oath to protect it. You don't know? You don't know what you swore to protect? You don't even know what's the most important thing about your job? What's the most important thing about your job? Point of what? He started talking to me. I didn't start talking to y'all. What's the point of the people recording the government? It's called checks and balances. It's our civic duty to watch you. Because you're the government. You don't think people should record the cops?
I called you out because of the way you were doing it.
I'm asking you a question. Is it okay for people to record the cops?
It's perfect.
Do you think we should?
It's perfect. I think you should.
You know police kill 3 people a day in America?
When you come here and sit down, I don't think you should. The way you were trying to hide it, that's the problem with that camera.
I can do that all day. I can do it all day. I can do that all day. You're in law enforcement. You're not normality. You don't enforce normality. If it's weird, it's weird. Maybe I'm weird. Bro, I'm standing right here in front of you, bro. You're exposing yourself. You're exposing yourself to not know about what you swore to protect. I can do that all day. And then if I come up to y'all and record, then you're like, oh, he's one of those guys that just puts cameras in people's faces. There's no right way to do it. There's no right way to do it. There's no right way to do it. There's no right way to do it, because if I come over here and record, oh, he's an antagonizer. Oh, he's an antagonizer. That's weird. He's just staying over here to record us? No, I'm recording you from a distance because I know all you care about is police safety, right?
Fine. The way you were doing it.
I can do that all day. I can do that all day. Is it a crime?
That's super weird. You know that.
Weird is subjective. You know what subjective means? You know what subjective means? Do you know what subjective means? You know what subjective means? That means it's your opinion, which you shouldn't be given in that uniform. You see what he's doing? Quiet. You see what he's doing? Quiet. You shouldn't though. You shouldn't though. Especially not on camera. According to your policy and your patrol guide. According to your patrol guide, you should not be giving an opinion. You should not be calling the public weird. You think it's okay to call the public weird? You think it's okay to call the public weird on camera? Is that okay? Yeah? You think it's okay to call the public weird on camera while you're in uniform? Aren't you held to a higher standard? Aren't you held to a higher standard? Aren't you held to a higher standard? I don't think you should be calling the public weird. You think the people that's watching this is going to be okay that you're calling the public weird? When we pay your livelihood?
I was calling you what you were doing.
You should not be, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. You never heard that?
That's your opinion as well. That's your opinion.
It's just a saying.
I can say whatever I want to say, whenever I want to say it.
No, you can't. Because you're held to a higher standard. Courtesy, professionalism, and respect.
Which I've been since
you haven't. Calling me weird?
Again, you keep saying that.
That could be considered bullying. That could be considered bullying. That could be considered bullying. Are you trying to bully? Are you an antagonizer? Are you trying to get a rise out of me?
You can feel whatever you want to feel. It doesn't make it real.
Are you trying to get a rise out of me?
The sky was green, right?
Let's explode
I said the sky was green. That doesn't make it
real.
We're
gonna pull your jacket. How many complaints you got?
How many what?
How many complaints you got?
You what?
So. Red.
You what?
Can I get your cards, please?
Oh, 0.
Can I get your card, please?
I can give you my information.
Yeah. Let's run his name.
0 complaints. We'll try again.
We're gonna see. We're gonna run your shit. We're gonna see how much you made off our money last year. Yeah, we're gonna see.
Actually, you're gonna be able to see that I paid way more taxes than you.
Can I get your card if you say so on tax money? Let's see how much we paid this guy to give opinions. Torres, right? What's up, Bradley?
That's not my name either.
That's not your badge number right there.
I said that's not my name. The name that you just decided on.
Brantley. Oh, excuse me, Bradley. That's probably why he's upset with a name. With a name like Brantley, I see why you're upset. I see why you got that chip on your shoulder. Yeah, you know, upset. Learn to listen to learn. I'd be upset if that was my man. 222,000. You was sleeping with the police commissioner for overtime too? Let me find out. 222. That's the Adrian number. My boy was getting overtime. Yeah, now we know why. Thank you. What do you know about the Constitution, bro? Do you know what the first 10 amendments are called? Do you know what the first 10 amendments are called? You know that at least?
I understand that you need to.
Do you know that at least? You just raised your hand and said whatever they told you. You just raised your hand and said whatever, right? You don't even know what you swore to protect?
You think you got right now?
You don't know what you swore to protect? Yo, aren't you American? Aren't you American? You don't know nothing about the Constitution? What separates this country from other countries? Damn, kid. Damn, kid. They don't teach you that? They don't teach you that? So what's the Third Amendment? Of course. That's what they all say. That's what they all say. You don't even know what the First Amendment is. 945? Let's see what Andrew's got.
Have a good one, boss man. Have a safe night.
Show respect when we see the public, all right?
The next stop is
It's crazy.
Farm Square, East.
You're a long way from your command.
Stand clear of the
That's where you're going now?
doors, please.
Okay. Thanks for trying to de-escalate. Goes a long way. I'm good guy activism. Check me out.